Hey guys. Let me figure out if this is going to work. Oh, okay, you tell me.
Hey, Trevor.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can go in here.
No, come in the guest room.
I'll go in here.
No, there's not enough room.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, you have to turn on that light.
Push it.
No. Okay, you can. I can sit right there. You can sit in this way. Mommy, you can't be switching rooms.
Well, it's kind of how it goes today.
Grandma made you plate.
Oh, that's nice. Hold on.
Put it right here.
Thank you. All right. All right, we have 1 more minute, so I'm gonna let everybody get in here. While I try to set this up where I have decent Wi-Fi. Okay, everyone. Hello. How is everybody? So I wanted to go ahead if we can get everybody in here to say hi, joining Power Hour. So excited. Let's see if we can get everybody in here. I am not naked. I have a shirt on. Whoever put that in the chat, I don't know. Actually, what's crazy is I was just in there and my strap popped, and I was like, oh no, it has a spaghetti strap. You know those stupid little straps, and then they like, story of my freaking life. Debbie. No, guys, I promise I wouldn't hop on here nude. I promise. Oh my God, how embarrassing, right? Okay, so welcome to Power Hour tonight. Go ahead and hop on and let's get as much activity as we can in here. Tonight with me, I have one of my downline members, and he is so special to me, and he has his little video set up tonight, which is really awesome. But Trevor, can you go ahead and say hi to everybody? You are muted. Here, hold on.
What's up, everybody?
There we go.
Got it.
All right, so Trevor is, he's been with me now, what, Trev? 3 years, 2 years?
3 years, June. This past June. So 3 years, 1 month, maybe?
Yes. So he's been with me for quite a while now, and something that I wanted him to jump on this Zoom call and talk about, there's 2 really big things when I think of him, and I know like that he always consistently does, and that's prospecting and follow up. And I know that like in this business, we struggle so hard with retention. How do I follow up? What's the right follow up? Is there a right follow up? The answer is there's so many different ways to follow up, but I think it's important that every network marketer be able to share what their follow-up method is, because maybe it's something that you can give a shot and maybe try it and it's going to change your business. You never know. Or maybe you go back to doing it the way that you were doing it before. But it's just something that we all need to hear how different people do it, so that we can pick what our way of doing it is. So Trevor tonight is going to discuss follow-up with you and prospecting. Those are two of the things that I asked him to please talk to us about tonight. And so he's going to talk about that. And Trevor, go ahead and give us a little bit of your background.
Okay, yeah. So she was breaking up a little bit, but hold on. There we go. Okay, so this is my first network marketing company. I started with the products, not having like any interest in building a business. I thought it was the whole pyramid scheme thing. I said that even to Brittany for, I don't know, probably the first year, telling her that it was a pyramid scheme and she couldn't talk me out of that and yada, yada, yada. So, I started with the products, lost 75 pounds in 10 months. And so people were, coming up to me and be like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? So finally, I just started sharing, the products, what I was doing and everything like that. My first, I was the biggest skeptic of them all. I mean, everybody says that, but I legit was. My whole life, it's been a struggle with weight and everything like that. But I was always like, you go to the gym, you work out, and you eat right. Like, that's the only way to lose weight. So I never really believed in the whole supplementation and everything like that. So Brittany, when we first started, when we first connected, she shared with me her weight loss journey and how she lost, I think she was at 115 pounds, possibly 125, somewhere in there. And she was like, look, I have these products. She was calling me fat. I feel like that's, she was like, hey, why don't you try them out, see if you like them, and we'll just go from there. So I'm like, look, nothing's going to work. I mean, you have to eat right. You have to go to the gym. Like that's it. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. So she ended up giving me a sample pack. Thankfully, for myself, I didn't have to purchase them, because if I did, I probably wouldn't have. So I had a pretty good connection, and she just gave them to me. And so I ended up losing, I don't even know how much I lost in my first week. But I ended up losing 17 pounds my first month on the products. And I wasn't going to the gym like I should have been, and everything like that. And so I was just like, all right, maybe there is something here that these supplements and these products can help with. So fast forward a little ways, lost 75 pounds in 10 months. People started asking me what I'm doing. So I told them, and then I was selling them trials and everything like that. And then I went to, I was making a couple $100 a month, which was good for me because I was getting my products for free. I was getting a little bit of spending money, that was it. Then Brittany was like, well, why don't you come with me to the event in Orlando? It was like 2 years ago, maybe. And that's when things really changed for me. So if you weren't on the Power Hour yesterday, they were saying how, these events, like the one coming up in St. Louis, how these events are huge for growth in your business. I met some amazing people in Orlando, and they connected me with, because I'm not a part of network marketing. I didn't know what it was. I just knew that people try to sign up people that then try to get them to sign up people, and they try to get them to sign up people, and it creates like a pyramid. That's just how it worked. And so when I went to the event, Brittany was actually speaking at that event. Kaylee told her story that was freaking mind-blowing. Just everything that she came through to get to where she was. And now she's even further in the company 2 years later. So that's, awesome. But it's just like the people that you connect with at these events, and you build these relationships. Like my girl Chastity that lives all the way in Canada somewhere, at one of those provinces up there. And she got me onto Rank Makers. Like, I didn't know who Ray Higdon was. She was like, hey, you might want to check into this guy. He's really helped me as far as like prospecting and, reaching out to people, what to say, everything of it like that. And I'm like, all right, maybe I'll check it out. So we are all sitting by the pool, just talking about how to build a business. And like, that's where like the fire was lit for me. And, so that event, like, that's where you get to connect with like-minded people that have the same goals as you and the same drive. So it's awesome when you can finally connect with those type of people, because we, as Elisa say, we're the minority. Like, people don't get what we do. Like, they don't understand the passion that we have for the business. They don't understand the passion we have for, the company, the products, anything of that nature. Like, we have to like show our passion through how we act, what we say, everything of that nature. So just the events is where it all started for me, as far as, the my drive for building a business. Brittany. Unmute. There you go.
Awesome. I'm unmuted. Sorry. It's so true, because when Trevor talks about the events and things that got him there, when we discuss that, like people don't realize what it means. Like, for some people and their business as a whole, getting to events is huge. And that's a big part of where things
Brittany.
change for me. Actually, what my sister's calling, because she actually just got her second sign up, and she just started this business, so I'm like super excited for her. I was just texting her.
Brittany, can you hear me?
It's so huge. What?
You're breaking up really bad. I don't know if anybody else.
Am I lagging?
Yeah, everybody's saying you're breaking up really bad. They're all shaking their heads.
Lagging?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
You're breaking up. I just told you.
Trevor, can you hear me?
A little bit. Read the comments.
Okay.
Comments.
Okay. Can you go over follow-up methods?
Yes, I can go over the follow-ups. Anyways, so yeah, follow-ups. That is I would say it's top two. Like, it's neck and neck with prospecting, following up with the people that you are talking to, and not letting anybody fall through the cracks. So that is like the biggest thing. I'm going to first start with, I'm going to go like not what she said. So I'm going to start with prospecting. There are a lot of different ways that people prospect. There's directly, which is just coming straight out and be like, hey, I'm not sure if you'd be interested or not, but I got this product or this opportunity that might be something you might be interested in. Would you be open to taking a look? If not, no big deal. Our job as network marketers is to invite people to look at what we're doing. That's all we have to do. Second thing is that we need to follow up with them. So I know Kaylee yesterday, she was talking about how she does it more indirectly, which is, building that relationship with them and talking about their day and, connecting with them on a more personal level and with other, what they might have in common with her as far as like animals or fishing, things of that nature. So there's that way to get into, a person to have a conversation with them, or there's the, direct way. Like, the people that are on your friends list generally are on your friends list because they're your friends and you're talking with them and everything like that. Maybe you've only talked with them a handful of times and you need to kind of build the relationship with them, or they're on your friends list because you found them in a cold market group and you added them. So one of two things: you already have a relationship with them, or they already said, hey, I'm interested in what you're doing. So I do the more direct approach. And again, it's all about what is more comfortable for you. Me, I work a full-time job, 9 to 5. I have a daughter half-time. I have a girlfriend. And so my time to put into this business is limited. I don't have a whole lot of time to build the rapport, for, to have 50 conversations going on throughout the day, and then that's how like things fall through the cracks, things of that nature. So like I spend most of my time following up with my current customers and talking to new people about our products, opportunity, or the business side. So like I very rarely talk about how their day's going, anything of that nature, just because I want to see who is open to taking a look at what I have to offer. So some of that might work for you, some might not. It just depends on how you are as a person, how much time you have to really invest into building your relationship, and just going from there. So that is my thing with prospecting. Just the number one key to this is to telling everyone, because if you don't tell somebody about our product, someone else will. I read that today, and I forget what I was reading. I think it might have been Rob Sperry's video this morning, and he said if you don't tell somebody about your opportunity or your business or your products, someone else will. And like I was like, dang, that's good. So I made sure that I got that on the video tonight for you guys. So number one is just asking people if they're open to taking a look. You're not asking them to purchase. You're not asking them to join your team, anything like that. You want to see if they are open to taking a look at your products. Once they say yes, they're possibly interested, then that's when you invite them to a tool, whether it be a video, whether it be a Facebook group, a three-way with your upline or a sponsor or someone of that nature. So once you get somebody interested, that's when you start utilizing the tools that are around you to get them from a 0 to 10. Rob Sperry, he uses a 0 to 10 measurable scale. You want to find out where they are within that scale. 6 or 0 to 6 is like they're not going to purchase. Like if you're asking them to purchase your products, they're just not going to. 7 to 10, there's a good chance that they're ready to purchase. So you want to figure out where they are on that scale and then judge your conversations that way. So there is that. And then follow-ups. I have started using, it's called Teamzy. It's TEAMZY.com. I don't know if they're coming out with an app, or I believe I read it somewhere, but I have it on my phone. A lot of people write things down A lot of people use a notebook. A lot of people use the index cards. You know, whatever follow-up strategy works for you is what's going to be best for your business. For me personally, I don't carry anything. I carry my phone. Like that is it. And if you have seen me, you have seen me with my phone. Like it does not leave my side. So that is my easiest way to follow up with people. Like I've gotten very good at like going between applications from Facebook Messenger to my prospecting, which is teamz.com. And just utilizing that system to keep track of all of my people. So there are ways that you can download your Facebook friends list on Facebook. If you haven't already done so, that's a great way to start your prospecting list. Just Google it, say, how do I download my friends list? It'll tell you step by step. You can print it off, you can start writing, you can download it or upload it into Teamz, which is what I do. So I generally do it like once a week, maybe. When I was consistent with it, I would do it once a week. And, you know, just there's a place once you add somebody or once you add everybody, it's not going to, once you import them and then you download your friends list again and import that second list, it's only going to do the new people. So it's not going to keep duplicating these things. So that's another great thing. And then is everybody following along? Leave it in the comments. If I'm going way too fast, just let me know. Because I feel like I am. Yes, download the list anyway. So doing great. Cool. All right. So there is a spot in Teamz that says recently added. So you can go there and you can see who recently was added into your friends list. So, Ty just put it, go to settings, Facebook information, download your information. Once you'll see, you can deselect everything else except for your friends list, create the file. It's going to take a little bit. It'll send you a notification. As soon as it does, then you have to, you have to expand or something like that. Expand the video. So in Teamz, you have the recently added. So that's your whole list of everybody that you just added into your network. Then you can even sort it by stars, like 1 to 5 star. So everyone that's active in this month, in the month of July, they have a 5-star. So that's what tells me who's already ordered this month. If they ordered last month but haven't ordered this month yet, they're a 4-star. If they ordered 2 months ago but haven't ordered since, they're a 3-star, and everyone else is a 3-star. Unless you're a True Vision associate, then you're a 1-star. So once my friends list hits 5,000, I just go to that Teamz list, find, like, sort it by stars and get all my 1-stars, and then sorry everybody, you're gone. So yeah, you can sort it by your customers, your working associates, everything like that. You can also sort it by the last contact date. So every time you talk to somebody, you be like, you just say connected. You can write what you say. I don't ever write what I'm doing within Teamz, just because, like, my conversations are all in Facebook Messenger. So I don't really need to have it in 2 separate places, I guess. You know, some people do, some people don't. It's just whatever works for you. So I use, Brittany says she can finally hear. Whoop. So I use Teamz every day. Like, there's a section that has prospecting, or it says prospects. I have it. Let's see. All right, so this is what it looks like. And then oh boy, hold on. All right, so right here, you can see that says prospects, and then that has my whole list. And then there's customers, associates, and then these are my follow-ups. So people that I need to follow up with today, they're all right there. So I don't have to do anything else. Like, my whole business is right here. I I got a tablet, so it's a lot easier now. Just so I can have my phone, I have my my tablet right here. Just like it's super simple. I can talk to, I don't know, like 30 to 50 people in an hour, just sending people messages, and then seeing who's open to take a look. I don't really reply right back unless I see that somebody was like, hey, I've been following you for a while. I'm ready to order. I'm ready to join. I'm ready to do whatever. Then whatever else I got going on, that can wait. Do they still provide scripts? Yes, they do. They are in there. And I believe our very own Kaylee Cyber has wrote some of those scripts for the app, because once you sign up, it asks you what company you're a part of. Just put True Vision. And so you'll get like pre-made scripts. And TMZ's whole thing is about relationship building as well, and going over the different, like you want to connect with them 7 to 8 times, everything like that. I do the more Ray Higdon approach, which is like reaching out to them saying, hey, would you be open? If not, no big deal, that kind of thing. So yeah, so that's my follow-up strategy. When like my whole follow-up's right here. Once I sign up somebody, I will message them the day they get their products to see if they're going to start that day or the next day. Then I will follow up with them their first day of being on the products, just to check and see how things are going. And then I say, all right, great. I will follow up with you next week. If there's anything that you need from me before then, please reach out. I said, I just make sure that they know that I'm there for them. And I was like, if you start to feel sick, if you start to feel jittery, if anything, like if you don't feel great, I said, please reach out to me so we can adjust whatever it is you're doing, so we can kind of get you on the right track. So once they start their first day, I put everybody on a Sunday follow-up. So like when I'm doing my follow-ups, all of my customers I follow up with on Sunday, just because it's easier for me to like keep contact with everybody. Generally, I do it like in the evening, so everybody's like winding down. They went to church, they had their family day. They're just sitting there watching TV, dreading for Monday to come and start their whole work week. So I'm reaching out to them on Sunday evenings and was like, hey, just checking in. How did everything go last week? What kind of results were you having? What were you experiencing? Things of that nature, just so I can tweak it. So that is kind of my whole system in a nutshell. Of course, Fridays are paydays for a lot of people. So you want to kind of build on that. Where are we at? 8:26. We got 30 more minutes.
Yeah, we do.
So I kind of just, set everybody up that say they're interested, and I just follow up with them every week. If they say, hey, and when I'm following up with them, that's where I'm building the relationship. I don't be like, hey, you ready to order? Then the next week, hey, you ready to order? Then the next week, hey, you ready to order? That's not what I do. I follow up with them, see how their week went, see if they had any questions. I'm not asking them, hey, you ready? Hey, you ready? I'm asking them, what can I provide for them to make a decision, yes or no? So that is kind of my method when following up with someone, if they are interested in what we got.
And how much, because we need so much self-discipline. I know, right? So backstory, I'm at my mother-in-law's house and I'm using the Wi-Fi, and I was in a back room because those of you that don't know, I had a baby like 2 months ago. So doing these 3 months ago. So doing these lives is kind of hard when you have an infant in your hand. So but anyways, so following up and everything like that, it's so much self-discipline and prospecting too. But Trevor can attest, and everybody on this call that works their business can attest, that if you're not doing it every single day and being self-disciplined every single day, your paycheck is going to show it. your signups are going to show it. It's all going to show it if you are not self-disciplined. And you don't have to, I mean, we do this for our time freedom, and we do this because it, what it allows us to be able to do, but you still have to provide the time and make the time. This is not like I can just, sign up 2 people and let them build my business, or I can sign up 3 people and let them build my business. You consistently need to be building your business. You need to consistently be talking to people. I say at least 5 to 10 people a day you need to be talking to. Yes, this is not a catalog company. I love that. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about bringing Trevor on this call, the reason why is because there's, we'll be at meetings or we'll be doing something and Trevor's like, I have to follow up on TeamZ. I have 65 follow-ups that I need to do, or it reminded me that I need to do this by the end of the week. This is my goal, to do this by the end of the week. And he gets it done. And that's what's important to know, is that when you have something and when you're following up with people, you have to make sure that you're setting the time aside to do it, or your business is going to reflect that. So I think that, I unfortunately I didn't get to hear so much because of this Wi-Fi, and I'm actually outside on the porch, and my son's trying to hand me a cookie.
What's up, kid?
What's up?
He said, "What's up?"
We can hear it now.
I know, and because I'm outside on the on Verizon's LTE instead of Wi-Fi. I hate Wi-Fi and what it does to us, right? Because sometimes, I mean, and I tell you, I think that some of the most successful people have some of the worst Wi-Fi. It's because they work so hard to get Wi-Fi that they work so hard in their business as well. I don't want it. Thank you, babe. So bringing Trevor on with the follow-ups and the prospecting, that's something that he's consistently doing every day. And it's something that I know in the past, and we all can admit our flaws and things that we haven't done. And when I haven't done follow-ups and I haven't prospected people, it's shown. And it's such a huge thing to be able to make sure that you're doing that. My follow-up method is a little bit different. I don't use TeamZ. I use Facebook Messenger like it's my life, and I write them down. So I wouldn't be like your advocate for TeamZ because I don't know much about it, but he does. And so when people are like, hey, I've started TeamZ on my team, and they're like, I want to know, what is it doing? I'm like, you can talk to Trevor about that, because he's actually really great at that. So if any of you have any questions about it, you want to shoot him a quick question, feel free to do that. He's like totally open to talk to you about that. I'm totally like just, putting it out there for him. Hey, it's not like I got you guys can you guys can just talk to Trevor. But honestly, and he's very, very good at that. And even when we're having like a blast at an event, making sure that, I have 60 follow-ups to do by the end of the week, and I'm going to go ahead and knock out, 15 of them now so that I can continue to have fun. We have to make sure that we're setting time aside to do that. Yeah, I'm throwing him in the hot water.
That's right.
He's used to it. I always do that. But anyway, so let me see what we have. Hold on one second, because I have something.
While she's doing that, I was watching a video today on how to get, I keep seeing these brick backdrops. Where did you get it? I got you, Debbie. I'll message you after this. So this right here, it's not a wall, it's a backdrop. And then I got my ring light, and then another light, and then like that's all you need to have like a
illuminated.
So now I gotta get it perfect again. Dang you, Debbie. So yeah, video. Was watching a video of another network marketer, not with True Vision. They were with a different company, but they were just talking about how they gain. Thought I had a bronzer. No, look check this one. Like there's different like settings on this. It's got it from Ring Makers. It's a Ring Makers ring light. It's amazing. But anyways, video on how to get more people to say they're interested. So it's all about referral posts and like who you want to ask to make a referral post or anything of that nature. So referral posts are something that we will create to have. I got the backdrop off of Amazon, and then it comes with what doesn't come with the stand. There's like there's a one single bar thing right here that's on a stand, like a tripod, and then it just has a thing across the top that I clipped it to, so I can change the backdrop. Backdrop was like $15. The stand was like 20, so it's super cheap. Ring light was probably 50 a couple years back. But yeah, it's awesome. So this is my first time using this, and I'm super excited.
Video, Trev. Video.
Huh?
We get so spastic. I do the same thing. We read the comments and then we're like, oh, I have to commentate on that. Okay. And then we forget what we were saying.
I didn't forget. I know where I'm at. I got 25 minutes right now. So, so it's the referral post. What we are going to give our customers, our prospects, whoever we're talking to, a post to make on their wall for their friends and family. You can offer them, say, look, if I sell a trial off of this, I will give you a trial of our products. Something like that, because we're getting $15. A trial costs $15, but you just got 20 contacts. So you just, basically got 20 leads for free of people that might be interested in what we have to offer. And then just building off of that. So there's a couple of people. The best times to do these referral posts are Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, because as we know, people get paid on Friday. So it doesn't give them a whole lot of time to think about it. We get them excited in what we have. And then on Friday, we follow up with them and be like, hey, what you got going on? We spoke regarding the weight loss system or the skincare products or the cleaner that we have, whatever it is. You don't have to use the weight loss. We have a skincare line. Y'all can tell. Look, watch. I don't use it. No.
You're so dumb.
We have a skincare line. We have cleaning products that everyone can use, whether they're skinny or overweight. So posting those kind of before and afters on skincare, weight loss, and the cleaning, that's going to get people interested in what it is that's doing that. So, yes, doing that. So best times to post are Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, because she says I'm funny, because of course payday's Friday. So who are you going to ask? First thing, if you're just starting out, you're going to ask your family and friends, of course. All you can do is say, hey, Brittany, I'm not asking you to join or anything like that. Andrew, comment. Be like, Brittany, look, I'm not asking you to join my team, but would you be open to doing, or would you be open to, how'd they word that? Doing me a favor. All you're asking is doing me a favor in exchange for some free products, whether it be a bottle of cleaner, which is like what, $15 or something like that. So don't be afraid to pay for leads. That was my whole thing. Reaching out to all of these other people. If these people are going to be making posts for you to gain traction in their markets, you don't have to spam your market with all your products and everything like that. You can reach out to them, see if they're interested, but the best thing to do is ask them to do this, this referral post. Once you got 50 people commenting, you'll go back to that person that did the post, be like, hey, did you see how many comments we got? And be like, those people can be making you some money. And then, talk to them about the business. So there's different ways to attack those type of posts. But if they're not interested in the business, then be like, look, you know, I can get you some free products, and then how much you sell, you know, off of their post, you know, you can determine how much you want to give them, whether it be a week trial to see what our products are about, a bottle of the cleaner, you know, maybe some wrinkle eliminator or something. I don't know. You know, the choice is yours. You can give away whatever you want.
If you're on like a budget too, if you can't give away, you know, one whole bottle or, you know, a trial every time to somebody, just tell people, if you do this, I have a sampling program where I can give you a sample of 5 of our different products or 6 of our different products, and send them 1 Heart and Hydration, 1 True Fix stick, 1 controlled stick, the replace shakes. I mean, we have a way of sending it, all of that, and that's a really inexpensive way, but it sounds really awesome because you're getting a lot of it. If you say, I can send you 6 different samples of different products that we have for you to try, they're like, oh, that sounds like a pretty sweet deal, you know? So doing that is another really inexpensive way to do it too.
Natasha asked if I can share some of my referral posts. It's really anything that you would post in a cold market type thing. What I do is I use my before and afters, and I say, finally, exclamation points, a weight loss system that works. Down 75 pounds in 10 months. That's it. Like, everybody is going to want to know what. They're not going to be turned off by, oh my gosh, he's using products, because I said a weight loss system. It could be a workout program. It can be anything. I just say a weight loss system that works. And they see my before and after picture. You can use somebody else's before and after picture if you don't have one. But if you do have a before and after, that's the one you want to use, because that builds credibility. You know, so people are going to be like, oh, he's the one that lost the weight. He knows what he's talking about. You know, so, or she. I think some of them are not sure exactly how to do them. So I thought that's great. But yes, so yeah, it's,
come on, little boy.
There's a lot of people that do, you know, 2 pills twice a day, you know, along those lines. I did that for a long time, but I found that finally a weight loss system that works, then I put how much I lost. If you're using somebody else's testimony, you can put how much they lost with their picture. You know, it doesn't have to be like, you know, verbatim or anything like that. Just use what you want. But
sorry, Trevor, to cut in there. Can Stasia please mute?
What's that?
Can we get Stasia to mute, because we can't hear you properly?
Yeah, Trev, when I got off, it made you a host, so you're gonna have to mute it.
How do I do this?
You have to go to participants, and you have to.
I got it. Fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll get it. Participants. Mute all. All right. And I'm still going. Cool. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Johnson. All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Got it. So, number 1, asking your friends and family for the referral post. If everybody understands how to do the referral post, you know, finally a weight loss system that works, how much they lost, time frame, picture, or finally a cleaner that is natural, or an all natural cleaner, a no chemical cleaner, before and after, skincare, you know, the wording works, you know, so just go with that. Asking friends and family. The second people that you can ask are people that have a big following. Like, you can see how many friends and family or friends these people have on Facebook or on Instagram. And you can be like, hey, Brittany, how are you? Look, I'm shooting straight from the hip here. You're awesome. And I love your positive vibe. I know you love what you do. So I was wondering if you'd be open to helping me out in exchange for some free products. We have a weight loss system, skin cares, cleaning supplies, etc. Let me know if you're open to it. If not, no big deal. That's it. Like, they're going to say, yeah, what are you offering? You know, anything like that. Be like, okay, well, would you be open to, or would you be interested in making a post on your wall and tagging me in it? And just so to see if your network is interested in what I have to offer. And that's it. You know, they're going to say yes, they're going to say no. Their response does not, you know, reflect you. You know, they're saying no to what it is. So, so there's that. And then, like I said, if the post blows up, go back to them and be like, hey, you see how many people are commenting? These could be your customers and you could be making real money instead of products. So that's another thing. The third people you'll want to ask are other network marketers. People that are in a different company that have, I wouldn't suggest weight loss, you know, people that have maybe makeup or hair, you know, I forget the name of the company, but anyways, the hair products, you know, go to them because other network marketers believe that network marketing companies' products are the best, you know, so they're already a believer in what we have. So just go to them and be like, hey, you know, I know you love what you do. I'm not asking you to join or anything of that nature, but would you be open into swapping posts? I'll post one of your posts on my wall. You post one of my posts on your wall, and just see if our network is open to whatever products or opportunity. That the fourth thing are people that can't afford it. You know, people are saying, no, I can't afford that. That's way too much. And then we offer the trials. Be like, you know, $25 or $29 for the trial. You know, would you be interested in trying it? See what it does for you? No, I can't really afford that. I tell you what if you made a post on your walls? If one person purchases a trial, I will send you a trial. That's it. You know, and then they're going to say yes or no. Depending on how bad they want that, you know, depends on what their answer is going to be. So really don't take it to heart on what their answer is. Just go off of, you know, you put the opportunity out there for them to get free products. It's their chance or not a big deal. So,
and I think that's a huge thing to touch on too, Trev, is that the number one reason people don't succeed in network marketing is because they get too upset because they don't feel like they're confident enough in order to be able to, you know, continue this business. Somebody tells them no and they're like, oh, this isn't for me. No, you're going to hear no.
I get told no all day long. My job, my 9-to-5 job, is with State Farm as the marketing manager. My job is to call people that don't know I'm supposed to be calling them, asking them if they're interested in saving some money on their auto insurance. Like I'm the little Geico guy, but I'm not Geico. I'm with State Farm. So like I get hung up on, I get told, don't call me ever again. You know, like I don't take that to heart. My boss loves it because like my goal is to call 100 people a day, you know, and that's just like, I don't know, numbers motivate me. So however many people that I can talk to and how many people like I can piss off, like that excites me. And on State Farm side, not the True Vision side. I ain't trying to make anybody upset on this side, but you know, so my whole day is filled with seeing if people are open to taking a look at what I have to offer, and I love it. So
you have to have a strong backbone when you're coming into this. Just, you know, be friendly and kind to your customers. But the thing is if somebody tells you no, you need to make sure that you have a higher ground and you realize where you're poised in this business. And you like just keep in the back of your mind, I have great products. They've done great things for me. I have a great business. I have great, you know, associates that I get to work with every single day. They're the ones missing out, not me. And that's how I continue into this business this whole time. And every no that I hear, I'm like, you're lost, you know? And every time that you hear that, just continue to think that, because knowing that's, go ahead.
I said, don't say it to them though.
Right. Yeah.
That's just gonna upset them.
Yeah, sorry, you're a loss. But no, we just want to keep our poise in the business and be able to, you know, as Debbie, don't you know, just that every no gets you closer to a yes. Because it does. It absolutely does. She's saying, I can't see it all.
It says the key to exposing them is to what we have, and then they will reach back out when they're ready.
Absolutely. And that's the whole thing. There's people in my business that I've been doing this, guys, for almost going on 5 years now. And I have had people so close to me in this business that haven't even, given it a shot. And then finally they're like, oh, I've been watching for 5 years, time to go. And it's like, it took you 5 years to join my team. Like, are you kidding me? But it does. And one day it just clicks for them and they realize the benefit that you bring to the table and what these products can do for people. It's just making sure that you let them know where you stand, and where you're poised at in this business. Trevor, do you have anything else? I do have one thing. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So yes, we got your family and friends, people that have a lot of friends on Facebook, other network marketers, people that can't afford it. And your fifth one, and probably your biggest one, is your current customer base. The people that are trying the products, the people that are loving the products. Around a week or two, they should be in love. And the key is to ask them how they're feeling, what they are experiencing. And then once they say, I've only lost 5 pounds, but I've lost 2 jean sizes and I feel amazing. I can run around with the kids all day. And then, so you reiterate that back to them. Say, you're down 2 pant sizes and you have enough energy to get out there and play with your kids after a long day of work. They're like, yeah. And they're like, how would you feel about posting that on your wall? I will do all the work for you. And if you get some people interested, we can sign them up under you. And they're like, okay, like, let's make you some money, and so tapping into your current customer base and their network is where you're going to start to grow your business. And, finding 5 people, that find 5 people, once you bring on that team of, like, once you find them some 5 customers, then reach out to them, 2 weeks later, be like, hey, how's everything going? I don't know if you guys know this, but in our back office, you can see other your downline's phone numbers. Like, you just go in there, there's a little message bubble over here on the right, click it. There's a phone number or a phone symbol, click it. It gives you their phone number. All you have to do is copy that phone number, send them a text message, be like, hey, this is Trevor, one of the leaders here at True Vision Health. Just want to welcome you to the team. I'm super excited, to have you on this journey with us. If you need anything, please let me know. Like, that's all. They're going to respond. They just joined. They're excited. So that is, like, kind of what I try to do. Haven't been very consistent with it as of recent, but it's still, like, in my heart, like, that's what I should do. But reaching out to them, they're already on your team. You're not trying to steal customers or anything like that. You're just providing another source of support. Be like, hey, if there's anything that you need from me, please, you have my number now. Just give me a call, text me, whatever it is you got to do. So now that you have their contact information, 2 weeks later, follow up with them. Be like, hey, you've been on your products for 2 weeks. How are you feeling? And just get them to do the whole thing all over again. A lot of everybody has Facebook. So then you can ask them, be like, hey, would you be interested in posting that on your wall? See if we can earn you some money. If they want to, great. 75% of people do. There's 25% of people that I don't want people to know what I'm trying to do. No big deal. We'll wait till you lose 50 pounds. Then people are going to start asking, then come back to me. So there's that. Once people start doing these referral posts, when you have your little thing, let me see if I can do it on here real quick. All right, there's these little 3 buttons right here. You click that, and then you do save post or save video, whatever it is. I think it's save post or save picture. You can save it and then categorize it within the saved files. So I have, my file is listed as taprooting post. And so yesterday I had, I don't know, 30 something people that have already done this. I went through and commented a picture of a weight loss and say, this new Belly Blaster kit is doing amazing. Like, that's it. I've already had 32 people reach out to me today wanting to know what the new Belly Blaster kit is. Like, just from people that posted back in February, you know, so saving those is a great way to keep it all organized. When you're watching trainings and it's something that like really like gets to you, save it. Do like network marketing tips, you know, something like that. Just save that. You got something, Brittany?
Yeah. Touching on what he said about when you're saving it, if when he's talking about things from February, you guys, if you're saving it, you can go back in there and you can put a comment. And even if it's a post from February, it's going to bump it right back up, guys. So if you're doing like something from February or whatever, and you're keeping those and saving them, you go back to them and you bump that post and put it right back up there.
Yep. And then all of their friends list. And then the more you do that, I wouldn't suggest doing it like every day, just because the person that, you know, did the post is going to be like, all right, what are you doing? You're annoying, you know, whatever. You know, just do it every other month. You know, go in there. You have them all there for you. I wouldn't suggest commenting the same testimony or the same before and after picture. Find 20 before and after pictures and go and, you know, comment a different one. Don't do copy and paste. This new Belly Blaster kit is amazing, because they will lock your copy and paste down and you won't be able to use that, as I found out. So thankfully I was able to comment. I just couldn't do the copy and paste method. But yeah, so the save on this on Facebook is amazing. I use it for, like if I see somebody else, they they do a post, you know, and I was like, ooh, that's a good post. I save it under content ideas. So when I'm trying to I'm like, dang, I don't know what to post. I go to my content ideas. There's everything I need to know on what I want to post. Don't copy it word for word. Don't copy the picture. If you do, adjust the background. We all know the rules. But you have all this content on Facebook, and as soon as you scroll past it, it's gone. Like, unless you knew who posted it, like, you ain't finding it again. You know, so if you see something, save it. Put it in its own little category, and that way you have it to go back to. So my time is up. Does anyone have any questions for me or Brittany?
Yeah, go ahead and type the questions in there so that we can get to them. But while those are coming up and giving you guys some time to type it in there, I want you guys to, when you leave this Zoom tonight, I want you to put out a post, and I want it to be really great content. So this is kind of a go-do activity, if you will. And then hashtag True Power Hour so that we can see it and try to help with your post and boosting it. But I want you guys to go in there and I want you to create something that gives valuable content in regards to one of the products that we have, whether it be the weight loss, the oils, skincare, something. Put something out and make it intriguing. And what I mean by that is, I mean, give them, you know, like, you guys have, some of you that know me and have seen things that I've done in different trainings that I've done, you know that like I like to put out little secretive posts, like holding a bottle of ours and saying like, you know, this skincare has been, you know, so amazing. I'm so excited that I found it. It's been a lifesaver or something like that, to where it gives them the enticement to ask me about it. So I want you guys to kind of do that when you get off this Zoom call and do something, pick anything from our product line.
And I got one more thing. So y'all better have your pen and paper ready, because this is the best one. When you sign up for an account with myfitnesspal.com, they will send you emails every 2 to 3 days. And if you're wondering what people are looking for in the health and wellness industry, like what should your title of your Facebook Live be, they are giving it to you. For instance, why you're always hungry, tired, or both. Like that's the name of it. And then it gives you a whole article to read. The next one, how many workouts can you miss without losing progress? A 4-week beginner walking plan for weight loss. What 1,500 calorie meals look like. You know, I have 150 emails right here from MyFitnessPal in my email folder that says like weight loss tips. And so when I'm ready to start doing Facebook Lives with my awesome new background, I'm going to be commenting how you weigh yourself matters. I don't know what that means, but this is going to share it to different weight loss on your Facebook page, and then just share that to different support groups, weight loss groups. And then while you're working through the video, at the end, you know, you say the heading, you say your name, give the content, then you're going to have them a call to action. If they give you 7 steps to lose weight, give them 3. And then be like, hey, you know, I have a couple more. I didn't want to make this video long. If you guys are interested in the rest of the steps that I have, please feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me a message. I'd love to talk with you regarding those steps. That's a person asking you about losing weight. Like, what else we got? Skincare. I'm not, you know, up on the whole skincare line, but, you know, if you do things regarding your, like if you find an article on how to get creamier, smoother skin, and it has a couple tips, you know, do a video on that, do 3 tips, and then, you know, save some tips. So if they're reaching out to you, then you can be like, oh, what kind of skincare products do you use? And then boom, would you be interested in seeing what I have to offer? So it's 9 o'clock. Nobody has any questions, but I hope y'all had some value from this. We have 65 people still on, so I think that we did pretty good. No one fell. Looks like everybody's still breathing.
Are you guys still alive?
I feel like I can go on for an hour more.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was
so,
like, my entrepreneur mind, since you brought up those emails, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what would be a great post is posting about why oh my gosh, I just figured out why I'm so hungry, tired, blah, 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 in one enticing post. And then if somebody's like, why, and messages you and you send them that, you know, information that you read and what, you know, True Vision has done for you. Like there's so much that you can pull out of that. Does somebody have a question?
I don't think so. They said mini gold nuggets, which score. So hopefully the leaders of this True Power Hour will bring us back on at some point to spill the rest of the knowledge. But I do appreciate everybody for listening and tuning in.
Thank you, Trevor, for jumping
growing
on with me.
Your business. So hope everyone has a great night. You're very welcome to everybody that's saying thank you. And we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Duh.
Oh, it's not gonna be but an hour.
It was. It was 9 o'clock.
Did they all like your new studio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, like what did they say?
They're wanting to know where I got it.
Tell them don't worry about it, right?
I told them Amazon.
Did you show them like your whole little get up with your safety little clips up here and everything?
Hmm?
Yeah. What are you calling now?
Oh.